Hello and welcome to episode number 79 of the Bull Market Watch, presented by intro-to-cryptos.ca. My name is Doug and I'll be your guide. We've had some important retests of support levels in Bitcoin and some lows being threatened across all of the cryptocurrencies, and that means an important video for today. I'd like to say thank you to all the people who have been subscribing lately. It's fantastic to see it growing. Be sure to click on the bell icon so you don't miss the next episode of the Bull Market Watch. Now, yesterday, our video showed that we have more neutral, more near fails, and more fail markets than we have alerts and markets that are marked as a hold signal. And so today, we're going to compare all of the different crypto markets against our trading plan and update our spreadsheet so that we can see exactly how bullish or bearish the last little changes in prices have been for our cryptos. And I want to say that I really appreciate you guys being here. It's great to have you join the live stream. And I'm grateful that the replay is available for everyone to watch afterwards as well. I always reply to all of the live stream chats. And I always reply to the comments and questions below the videos as well, so be sure to leave your comment and questions below them. Thank you again for joining along. It's great to have you here. Now, before we dive into the spreadsheet and go through the charts, I want to give a shout out to Roger Piper on our Discord. Roger joined our Discord. He found the link below our video. And as soon as he joined AOL Chandra, I gave him a welcome. When I got up in the morning, I said, "Welcome, and how did you find us?" He replied back, "I found you by your YouTube. You have some good content. Well done." Of course, I replied, "Thank you. I appreciate that. I have a lot of fun doing these videos." So I updated him to community member, and I hope he's around as a regular. He replied back, "That's why the content is good, because you enjoy making it. Thanks for having me as a community member." If you want to come and join us on Discord, there's a link below the video in the description. We'd be happy to have you along. So here we are with the Bull Market Watch. And one last thing, here's the disclaimer that says I'm not an investment advisor. This is more like my own trading journal, and I'm sharing it with you guys, and hopefully it's helpful to you. Let's dig into the Bull Market Watch. We'll start off by taking a look at the big four here. We have Bitcoin, Litecoin, down here, Ethereum, and Stellar. Yesterday, Ethereum and Litecoin really blasted off. And I did a video saying, it's the great Litecoin breakout. And then it's pulled all the way back here and really threatening very same technical levels that it was before. Where now we're right back down to this very same trend line that is really key. That if it breaks that, no matter when, all the way along, that is really not so good. And it's also not so good to see that Bitcoin didn't really join the party yesterday when Litecoin and Ethereum were showing the strength. It bubbled up a bit, but it pulled back much faster. And Stellar didn't do much of anything at all. It pretty much just stayed there. And so now I want to go through and survey all of the cryptos and fill out our chart here so that we can see how bullish and bearish everything is. This we can see if we're looking for our 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. We can see the downtrend line is probably broken. That's clear. Then we have the 1, 2, 3 bottom is shaping up, but it hasn't broken above the number 2 point, and likely the moving average is actually getting too noisy because of how long the sideways market has gone. We have to actually zoom out to a 1-day view before we're starting to see the moving average clean up a little bit so that we're not getting whipsawed in and out. And we can see here in the 1-day view that the moving average has already crossed over. So we've 2 of our 3 signals are in place, but not all 3 of them. And so then this market in our sheet gets marked as neutral. And then we'll continue to go through and we'll see what markets are what. Let me double check. I didn't stop to say, is the voice working? Is the sound okay? I'm still experimenting with this mic. It's very sensitive and I'm trying different settings. There is a link to our Discord chat. Now, let's pick up the pace a little bit and get through these. Basic attention token, it really took a hammering here only on Poloniex, and it didn't get hammered like this on Binance. But the best I can do is call it a near fail right now. It really needs to shape up now and give us a whole new formation before we can turn that into a buy signal. And it'll really have to break above the 3,700 level. That's going to take a while, I would think. BNT is next in our chart here. It's also still, I would say, a near fail at the best. Probably should be a fail. BCHABC. If the sound is good, give me a thumbs up, say hello. If you have any questions or markets you want me to go over while I'm scanning through everything here, you can put it into the chat. This one I'll call neutral. And I'll stop going through my sequence. I'll call this a fail. Interesting to see that they're starting to diverge here, where one looks like more of a fail. BCN. I'm not expecting anything from this. We zoom out. Gotta refresh that page. If I zoom out to the 3-month view, click on the chart and pull back a little bit, we can see it's still flatlining along the bottom. I can only give it a near fail at the best. It's not even neutral. And Bitcoin, we gave it a neutral standing yesterday. Now it's like a near fail. It's just giving enough of a negative feel to this. And this is like a top formation now where we have a double top. What's going on with our RSI as we are seeing here? So the RSI is weakening off a little bit, but it's not diverging massively. The unbalanced volume is not turning around to buy signals here. We're not getting loads of green and a little bit of red like we are in many of the other cryptos, or we were. So it's still, I have to give it a near fail actually, and it's looking pretty weak. It's like a sell signal right here. And if I was looking for a sell signal, and I would have to say that a break of this trend line is a sell signal. We have the double top. This becomes the sell signal right there. Let's monitor that, and I'm going to put it in there as a fail, which would be a sell signal. And I don't like it at all. Next we have BTS, and this is looking like a sell signal. Right at this top, we're having a break, and it's giving the 1, 2, 3 top formation. The moving averages are coming close to crossing over on the 1 hour bar. So, you know, you're getting pretty skittish to be jumping in and out on this kind of formation. But I do want to mark it. Yeah, I have to put it as a fail, although that is a different context to how I've been marking some of the other fails. Let me leave it as neutral, but I'm certain we'll come back to that. Burst is on the 3-month view. Let's pull out. It's looking weak right here. It was an alert, but now I have to give it neutral at the best. It's not looking like it's something that's going to be pressing higher. Clam has been a sell for a while. We nailed that right off this top formation, just like we're seeing in BTS right now. I'm going to go back and change that again to the fail that it should be. And Clam still remains as a fail. Now, Civic Coin, slide this over a bit. Civic Coin. If you have any trouble with my sound, let me know in the chat. If you have any markets you'd like me to look at instead of the ones I'm just plowing through, please feel free to put them in the chat. Civic Coin is a near fail, and it's been a near fail for a few days now. Dash is a near fail? I think so. Oh yeah. In fact, any lower than that, and I'd have to mark it as a fail, as though it's a sell signal that you should be going short on that wherever you can. Decreed actually was a near fail, and it's ticked up a bit where I can call it neutral. That's the first green candle, any kind of good news I've seen in the charts here. Digibite, well, actually, this is kind of a good looking green candle here as well. I will put it as near fail right now, but maybe tomorrow it'll be up to neutral, which is like, this is looking like a near fail again, even though it was up neutral yesterday. In fact, that is so close to looking like a sell signal, because you can go short on Doge on Poloniex if you don't live in the States. EOS is actually looking strong. It's almost an alert. I'm not going to make it an alert until it's coming to press against these levels, so it's got a little bit to go. I'll leave it as neutral, but it's actually got a couple charts looking not too bad. Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic is a near fail, but I would say if other things are starting to pick up, these may not fail. Ethereum was an alert, and now it is neutral at best. And like, if we zoom in on this now, and zoom in, it is now like a bear flag in a downtrend. So prices come down, they bear flag up, and then they hammer down from there. Bitcoin is also looking like it's got that same trend line, same pattern of trend line right here. It'll be interesting to, let's go quickly now and see Litecoin, just to have the eye-to-eye comparison. And this is different. This is giving a double top up here now, and a 1, 2, 3 top with a break of this extended trend line. So we've had, let me clear this stuff off. This level, kind of this level, and this level, you know, really, what's that, parabolic shape? And then we have the 1, 2, 3 top right here. While everything else is fading, I have to say Litecoin is going to get a sell signal right at this moment off that double top. Let's see, let's see what the indicators down below are saying. That's kind of in the middle. It's not showing a divergence heavy enough. We are getting good on balance volume on that, so that it doesn't really look like it's weakening as it comes up to that top. That doesn't help. Where were we on the spreadsheet? We just finished doing Ethereum. And I want to say that if you are new to these charts and you're new to cryptocurrencies, then I recommend that you head over to introdocryptos.ca, and for new people, go onto the homepage and register for the free training. Click here to register, sign up for the website, and then you can click over up in the top center and you can go to the free course, and you'll get this simple trading plan that we're using for the spreadsheet that we're creating right now. So you'll get the free chapter from my book, which includes everything you need to know to get ready for trading. It's complete. There's nothing else you need in order to trade. You could just follow along with this stuff here. And then you also get a copy of all our Bull Market Watch spreadsheet, and both of these are for free. Just sign up in the course, and I want your success. I want you to be really successful at this. If you've been doing cryptos for a while and you're serious about this stuff, then I recommend that you sign up for our Crypto Alerts package, where we're not just going over Poloniex in this color-coded way. We're going over everything on Poloniex and everything on Binance on a daily basis in a much more detailed, methodical way. You can see some of our reporting here where our most profitable trades are up 187%, up 80%, up 79%. These are longer-term holds. We're looking for positions that are going to hold for a while. It's not short-term day trading. And you can see what some of our customers are saying. I'll leave this for you to go through and read, but it's not just trading signals either. You get bonus training, so that I want you to be successful with the signals that we are providing here. You get a free copy of my $79 book. You get bonus areas in our Discord chat, and you also get bonus training on what people say are the most difficult part of trading is when to take profits. When do you sell? When do you get out of your trades? And we have some really important training that goes along with that. So you'll get $450 in bonus trading, and it's just $79 or $97 per month for the alerts package. Saves you tons of time searching through all the markets. Let's go on now and finish off our spreadsheet. So we're doing Factum. You can see here in Factum, this coin, we're using the Fibonacci extensions to play out our last move and estimate where prices might go out of this consolidation bottom formation. As prices have pulled back in Factum, if we look at it over a long period of time, they've pulled back to a nice area for a retracement, and we're expecting to see something, a possibility of something coming out of this if Bitcoin and Litecoin and Ethereum actually turn around for us. And so this is an alert in our spreadsheet. We'll quickly finish these off, add up our spreadsheet, and finish off our chart to see where things are. Again, if you have another market you'd like me to look at, put it into the chat there. Game. Foam. Foam, I'm going to have to add this as an alert. And if it goes up higher than this, I'm going to call this a buy. Just that formation is new and really good. We've been watching game for a while, and it's still an alert. I'm going to make it go up above this red line before it actually turns into a buy in this general system where we're looking for the 1, 2, 3 bottom formations. We're looking for the moving averages to cross. This is not looking like it's ready to go. We'll call it a near fail, actually, just for our numbers. Column network token down to new lows, still in fail status. Hunter coin was doing something earlier, not enough, still a near fail, and it's been really hanging there for a while. Kyber network token, what are you doing? Well, it's holding a little bit of a flat line here, but it's right at lows. I got to put it as a near fail. Just it's not making a nice formation at all that we can put our teeth into. Library credits is pulled back a little bit. It must be getting near our stop on our other trade, but it's still a hold according to the simple trading plan, because we are going to hold until these moving averages cross over or until it goes below our entry point. So I'm going to make this a cold fish. I'm going to say that we'll put that as a cold fish, and we'll see how that turns out. Cold fish means it was a good signal, but then it turned into a get out and retry later signal. This, I'm going to move up to neutral. It's not a near fail. Lisk, it's a surprise to me that it's down to these levels. I'm going to move it up to neutral. It's not a near fail anymore. So we've got a few changes in our spreadsheet going on here that are changing the momentum of what we're seeing going on. Litecoin, it is still a buy according to our trading plan here, because it made this consolidation and broke out, and then it came back and retested it and gave us another place to buy in. So there was all sorts of different buy signals on this. We would put our stop loss just above our entry, and we would cross our hands under our bum and just wait to see what goes on. MadeSafe coin was a near fail. I'll move it up to a neutral now. Mana coin has had some drawback, and it still looks like a fail. And Nav coin is neutral, but actually looking a step up from neutral. I can only mark it as neutral, but that's one of the few coins now that's got a green candle there right here today. Namecoin actually has a green candle, and I'll put it as neutral. I don't get Namecoin, but that's okay. NXT is near fail again, and OMG was a fail. You know, when this first came out, now I'll put it as a near fail, but it could be neutral tomorrow. Omni, what are we doing? It is consolidating nicely, so I can move it up to, okay, it was moved up to neutral. And then Pascal, slide this over, and we're going through here nice and quick now. Pascal coin, Lows hanging there. I'm going to call that a near fail, actually. It's not looking healthy. PPC. Also a near fail, and really, that's terrible. That's not a bullish looking chart at all. We're not in the switch over to the bull market. This, I got to mark it as a fail. It's been a near fail for a couple days, but should have been a fail right earlier. As soon as it was breaking these levels, it should have been marked as a fail, not a near fail. Rep. Rep has been something that we had as a buy for a while. Still a hold because it would be above our bottom formation trading signal, above our moving average crossover. The moving averages haven't crossed over yet. So now we'll continue to study this for a long term. And as these markets go along now, we have most of our bottom formations identified. We'll start to track what's going on with the trade as the market moves, as it's looking good. This one, I'm going to put as neutral again because I just don't get it. But if it makes the top formation, then I'll make that bearish. Coin, I'm going to have to put it as a fail again still. And wasn't expecting that actually. SNT has pulled back and could be a consolidation for more, but it has to prove that out yet. So it's in the middle right now. Steam was good, then it turned into a cold fish, and now, you know, I want it to consolidate a bit more and take some more time before rushing up. So I have to leave this as neutral just because of the volatility there. Storage is looking good. It's looking good. Well, maybe in a couple more days, maybe a week, this will be. STR has been a fail, and look at that. That is way down and way down. Can't zoom in to see a good bottom formation. Still looks like a fail, even at that level. Then we go on to Strat, and it's looking near fail-ish. It's not looking like it's turning around and trying to go up from here. Syscoin was an alert for several days. It can't be now. It still is. It still looks like an alert. It's still hanging out on those edges. We'll have to wait and see. Viacoin was a near fail the other day, and I'm going to have to say that it is an alert and above the 10,000 levels. We'll put it as an alert for now. It's really switched around. But I'm going to make it go above the 10,000 level. And hopefully we don't get wicked into a candle and then the prices pull back on us. That's a tough one. So in this market, I would recommend a very small position to start off with, and then later plan to add on if it is moving in our direction, rather than putting on the big trade at the beginning and taking these losses. Here's another one. Nice formation, but you can see if you would have got wicked into any of these, it's pulled back. It's nasty. So I'm going to put this as neutral. XCP, Counterparty, is a coin that's actually doing kind of what I expected, heading way down, so I'll leave that as a fail. XEM is not doing what I expected. I wasn't expecting this at all. And down it's going. So that is actually bad for the whole market as far as I think. XMR is also pushing against lows. I'll put it as a near fail right now. And XPM, Prime Coin, down to, and still is near fail. It's still like terrible lows. Ripple had some nasty moves down here, then it pumped up and it's pulled back, and there's nothing until now. It has to break above the 96 or break down below this 82. It's given itself a range there that for the simple trading plan, we just got to stand back and wait for it to work its way through that range, and there's no hurrying it. Here's another one that's down at new lows now. I'm going to mark this as a fail. And there's no hurrying in these ones either. They're down to fails. They're not going to give us a trading signal according to the simple trading plan for some time to come. And we saw when we were reviewing 2015 charts that it may actually take us 6 months or more. And we'll take a look at why that is in 1 second. Let's copy and paste this into place, and I failed. I didn't have the chart in place so that we could watch this update at the same time, but not much changed. Yellow's down a bit, red's up a little bit, neutral is, it's all pretty much the same. It's kind of a bearish outlook where we have more neutral, more near fail, and more fail coins than we have as alerts or as holds, or even as cold fish, something that was an alert that's turned into a like neutral, but we're just tracking sort of which direction it went. Take a look at Bitcoin, and I'm going to clear these drawings off of here. So here we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Stellar. All of them are in critical places, and a break below these levels is bearish for sure. And who knows where down from here. But if we go zoom out on Bitcoin, and we're looking at the 4-hour view, we can see we have a descending triangle. Hard to say. If we go to the 1-day view, I want to put on the 200 period moving average. Just the regular old moving average. And I'm going to change the inputs to 200 periods. And let's make it thicker and brighter so it stands out. Then, whoops. Let's delete that and move back. Move back into 2015. Move back into where things were and how the 200 period moving average is so important. This crossed over and prices came up and pushed against it and dropped below it, and they did not come above it for more than a year, or just about a year, from August 2014 till July of 2015. It took a long time after this bottom before we had enough of a bottom formation to cross over that 200 period moving average. And even after it crossed over and was looking bullish, we still had a top formation, and prices gave us that big crash before the next crossover of the 200 period moving average. And of course, we know prices never came back and touched that all the way through the trend. All the way through, it always stayed above that until now we are decidedly below it, and it's going to be a while before we work our way up, no matter how much strength we get. If prices came all the way up to that, it would still take a while for the 200 period moving average to change direction and change momentum. So even if we're passing above the 200 period moving average here while it's going down, its momentum is still stronger than the short-term price move above it. So then the momentum has to actually change directions, and then we see this when the price is going up and the moving average is changing momentum. We know things are coming. So we have a while to go now. And since it's going to be a while, we can plan for some choppy markets in between. We're not going to see the big trend take off, at least for 6 months, maybe 9 months before the cryptos really take off. So we have to have a different trading strategy than just trend following. The 1, 2, 3 bottoms are really key, but then checking these places to get out and take your profits is going to be key right now, so that we are taking some money in the chop and then even going short out of these top formations, but at least taking some money in the chop and stepping back, taking some money in the out of the bottom formation and then stepping back out of the top formation. It's going to be key this period of time. And that updates our spreadsheet. Where is it? Here it is. This updates our spreadsheet. Be sure to subscribe so that you get updates on the next bull market watch. and go to introdocryptos.ca, sign up for the free course here on the home page. And then you'll have access to the trading plan that we're using to cover the bull market watch. And you'll also get access to the spreadsheet. And I see we've got one anonymous tagger there checking out the spreadsheet now. So the spreadsheet has a whole bunch of tools for cryptocurrency traders, and you have a much more in-depth history of all of our research for 2019, but also back in 2018 when we were going through and studying from September to October as things were looking so great. We were doing this bull market watch, we were studying it, and we could see the change of the color in the charts from all of these nice light colors, greens and yellows, to the reds and blues and oranges, the darker colors. We could see as the colors changed that we were actually going into a down trend in the markets. And we can see the same thing happening now, where we've gone from a lot of gray, a lot of green, some yellows that were looking good. And now at the front end of the market, we're seeing a lot of reds, a lot of oranges. We're seeing a couple more blues, and those are negative. The more orange, the more red that we have, the more negative it is for the market on overall. Which would mean it would be a good time to be in a stable coin, in fiat currency, or short the market. Short the market is a little harder to do right now. But certainly there's going to be time for us to get that 200 period moving average to cross over. There's no hurry to be getting into the cryptocurrencies. But I'll tell you, this is the very best time to be learning and getting prepared for the bull market. You will really miss out on the big bull market, the big moves, if you're not getting in position and getting prepared for these bottom formations and getting your trading plan all ready right now. So if you've been struggling with cryptos all of this last year, then this is a great time to be checking out our trading signals because of the training that you get along with the trading signals. In addition to being part of our Discord group so that you get access to ongoing daily updates about all of the alerts. It's a fantastic place to be getting prepared for the impending bull market on its way. All right, and that wraps it up here for today. Let's go back to our cover sheet and take a look at our spreadsheet. Tomorrow we'll sign in again and we'll update these. If there's been a significant move in Bitcoin, then we'll do another live stream. If Bitcoin and everything just sort of floats sideways and there's not much change, it may be a day and a half or 2 days before we do the next live stream. So be sure to hit the alert button so that you know when the live stream is on. Thanks again for watching. We'll chat with you all again soon. Good luck in your crypto trading. Bye for now.